Hi, guys. I just wanted to go over your essay with you right now. You're going to hear something in the background, and that is Tug chewing a bone. Okay, so this is the same for all of my classes. So just so you know, if you're an English 1, English 2, or English 2 honors, it's all the same. So your prompt is here, okay? You're going to choose one of these selections to write to, respond to, answer, whatever. You cannot and should not combine any of them. You're literally responding to one. So when you respond to it, make sure that you're only answering and talking about that one prompt. I saw that kind of go haywire today, so I just wanted to make sure. The second thing I wanted to show you, let me move this down, is that the race strategy will actually help you with this. So if you're having some issues with how to respond, just remember it's all right here, but you can't respond in first person, which means I or me or us, okay? You have to include at least 3 quotes from the book speaking about the chosen topic. You need to make sure to include your introduction, 3 reasons, or those reasons are your evidence to support your thesis, okay? And a conclusion. You need to write in MLA format, and then you need to make sure that you're using formal register. So I talked about this a little bit this morning, but the whole shouldn't, couldn't, wouldn't, that needs to go away. Formal register is something that you use in academic writing, and it's should not, could not. And you don't want to write things like gonna, G-O-N-N-A. It would be going to. Okay, so just make sure that you are using that formal register. Please make sure that you are checking your spelling. You can use Grammarly, just so you know, but Grammarly sometimes has some kind of wonky suggestions. So just make sure that you understand that there might be some issues with that. Sorry, I have a hair that keeps getting in my way. Next, I have attached resources. These are all things that I've taught on before, but if you're a little rusty or you need reminding, just make sure that you understand that the rubric is attached. That's what I use to grade. A video of how to do MLA format, and I did attach the right copy of that one. How to create a thesis and how to cite evidence is all up, so you can take advantage of that, okay? Just so you know, I will be available during 4B, which is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1:30. The only exception is tomorrow on the 9th. I have my vaccination appointment, and so I'll probably be back about 2:30. So I need some forgiveness on that. And then on Wednesdays, I'll be available at 11:30. So this week, you're writing your rough draft. It is going to be due by midnight on Friday, March 12th, okay? And then from there, I'm going to grade on the weekend, and I'm going to give back to you suggested edits. And then you're going to turn in your final draft next week. You're going to unsubmit, you're going to make changes, and you're going to resubmit by the end of next week. Okay. And then I did put my Zoom meeting code up on the assignment prompt. And I also put the disclaimer about plagiarism. So I did click the plagiarism, it's a box that I check. So it will flag your account if you're plagiarizing. See right here? And then I did attach the same rubric that I had the first time that we wrote our formal essay in December. I need you to remember a couple of different things. There's 2 columns. There's a rough draft column and a final draft column in the grade book. Each are worth 100 points. Please make sure to turn in your rough draft. Try to make sure that you're answering things, that you're supporting your thesis. I'm going to do a little bit more work with my sophomores in the rest of the week. I worked with my freshmen today, but you need to understand that when you turn in that rough draft, say you score a 60% in that initial column, if you do edits and make your paper better and maybe come to some 4Bs and you score an 80% in that second column, I will take away the 60 and make it an 80 because technically you scored, that's the dog. Oh my gosh. Technically you scored an 80 on both columns, like you made it better. So it would behoove you, it would help you to make sure that you're writing to one prompt. Make sure that you are creating your thesis. If you need examples, there's a video attached. Also look at race strategy, and then take at least 3 solid types or like you have to cite from the book, which is evidence. So 3 solid points of evidence from your novel to support your thesis and then your conclusion. Okay. And so if you do that, this dog, if you do that, you're going to score better on the essay. I'm going to leave this one and not edit it because you'll laugh at the dog. He made every kind of noise that you can imagine, and he is now in here chewing a bone. If you have questions, please come into my 4B. I want to let you know that on Thursday and Friday of this week, we are meeting, as well as next week, regular times. But on Thursday and Friday of this week, I'm going to leave my Google Meet open. And basically, when we're done with finishing the book for my sophomores, but when we're done with the things that I have to say, then I'll just stay on and it will act like a 4B where you can write and I can live right then tell you if that's a good thesis or if you need to change anything. Okay. So I hope this information helps. I just kind of wanted to go over that with you. Don't forget that all my classes are going to have like what I call a take home test. So normally you would be taking it home. I know you're at home now, but just meaning that you have access to the book to answer those questions. Okay. So that is going to be assigned at the beginning of next week and due by the end of the week. Okay. So if you guys have questions, feel free to email me. I just wanted to update you and give you the screencastify to kind of go over things. And then just don't forget that I'm available for all the information and help that you need and that all these resources are there. Don't forget, rough draft of this is due by midnight this Friday on March 12th. Okay? All right. Hopefully that helps. The dog's now grumbling. This is awesome.